someone thinking about someone else, and I just want to reassure you guys of this during this weekend. Just in case you guys are missing the other persons because of the fact that keep going. You haven't been able to be around people. So there's someone who they have been looking further into the distance, or they have been looking further into the distance, thinking about what could be in the future. And this person wants to know if someone is thinking about them, someone from their past. And what I've been getting is that lots of little things remind this person of you, and they have indeed been thinking about you. They remember being on the phone with you a lot, and they remember when you used to chew, when you used to eat, and it actually they have very fond memories. It makes them remember you. I wish they could just check on you and see how you're doing. Just that chewing, even someone talking and chewing, reminds them of you. Did you guys have a perfect relationship? Perhaps not. I'm getting that, but this person really misses you, and they think all positive thoughts. They know you looked out for them, and they remember you very fondly. They're feeling you more than someone who they've been dating recently. So I just wanted to throw that out there for that person who has been looking out, wandering. Let's see who's coming into the chat room. I will let's see, put together some sort of conglomeration of things. That's a good idea for a book, actually, because I don't know any one thing that's really standing out per se. So I'll see about what to do in that regard. There's also someone who has a lot of friends, and someone was a kin spirit or kindred spirit is the word I'm searching for. And they really fell for this person, and they want to know if this person has been thinking about them. And what I'm gathering is that this person, yes, has been thinking about them and is actually thinking about reaching out to them to ask them about something that they've been doing lately. And they wouldn't want to try to seem like, they want to pick up where they left off, because they know that probably wouldn't be how things necessarily go, or that's what they're thinking. Because with you thinking about them and them thinking about you, once they reach out towards you for something else, you'll be able to hint at that, and then they'll let you know how they've been feeling, which the way they've been feeling is similar, is one and the same, actually, is what you've been thinking. So there's someone who had some gradual feelings that just kept coming in for someone else, and they never got to speak on those feelings. Excuse me. And that's what's coming in here. And let's see what's going on with that person. That person actually has suffered some pain recently, and they don't feel they have anyone to really discuss it with, because no one else is close to them. So, that's what they've been thinking. So if you can reach out to this person who has been in this painful type of mood, then this will be highly beneficial to this other person, because they too have been thinking about you. Other people who have been thinking about people who've been thinking about them, there's an earth sign of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and another earth sign of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You guys have both been reminiscing about things and thinking about each other. There's also an Aquarius and a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There you go. And both of you guys have been thinking of one another as well. And there is another Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and there's an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And you guys have simultaneously been thinking about one another as well. Okay, so you have a neighbor and you want to talk to, but he's a drug addict. What does he think about you? Let's see. Let's see what he thinks about you. So what he's thinking is that he wouldn't make a sacrifice to talk to you if you don't like the same things that he does. And so he's just because he knows how you're probably thinking about him as an addict. And so that's probably not what he's doing. With the sacrifice card, I'm getting that he doesn't want to make that sacrifice and he doesn't want to sacrifice his personhood, who he is as a person. That's what he wants to do. That's what he likes to do. And deep down inside, he's probably not going to want to wholeheartedly talk to you. He's not going to want to wholeheartedly talk to you because of that. Yeah. So that's what's going on there. And there's someone who has a new romance coming because you have been manifesting this new romance, and you're going to take initiative on it, and it's going to be positive for you. This is going to be like a wonderful friendship slash loving relationship, because this person is going to be like the package, this one whole package for yourself. That is really gonna be wonderful, so you will definitely be happy that you took the initiative with that. Let's see again what the cards are saying about business is coming in. So there's a Gemini, and something that you need to know about business is you're thinking about putting some money on something, but hold it close to you. Don't invest heavily in something that you've been thinking about investing in. That is something that's coming in for you. That is the advice. And for the person who wants to know more about beauty, let's see what's coming in for you. So for beauty, someone close to you may have been a little bit critical before about something, whether it was someone feeling like you were using harsh soaps or something like that, something that someone had to say. It may ring in the background, and you need to take them a little bit seriously, a little bit more seriously than you have been, because they have a point. Someone did say something about something in particular. Now they may have even said, vegetables have livened up their skin tone, or they may have encouraged you to use lotion more. Whatever it was, it's something that is going to be helpful. It may have even sounded like, what I'm getting is, it was something that you kind of like ignored, or you kind of like were like, nah, and that is what's coming in here, with someone trying to be a little more critical. And let me see if I can get any more clarity on what that would have been about. So there's like a beauty team maybe, and these people were coming together. I don't know, I'm getting like a Mary Kay or something like that. And so maybe they had some colors that you really didn't feel like went with you or something like that. So I guess that's who was coming in the background. And maybe the cleansers weren't really your speed. Let me see if there's any more information on this group and what they were saying. They had someone was keeping something to themselves. They kind of like had another beauty routine that they were doing in addition to the business that they were trying to help run. And let's see what was going on with that. They had done some studying on their own, and so they had come up with something more besides what the products were that they had, besides the products that they had.
comunicación, pues, no importante.
And
Y a veces que uno, a veces, o no importa la
it's
raza
something
que
that it was
sea,
like
la raza
a
de uno, de la
quick
otra raza, pero que una
rub
persona
and
sepa
go
el
type of
cambio,
thing, or rub in and go
una
type of
persona
thing.
buena,
So
pues.
this could have been something like a toner that they were using, and the toner really was miraculous for them. It helped their skin quite a bit, and they're keeping it to themselves.
Oh, no, aquí en Hasbro.
Now they were
No,
inspired by
aquí en
it,
Hasbro.
but they're not sharing. They're not sharing at all
Y
this
la otra,
secret that's coming in. But if
la
you
hispana que dices tú,
look into anything, a toner is coming in as
aquí en
being
Hasbro.
something that is going to be, and if as long as you do it loyally, like be consistent. That's what's coming in here. Use that toner consistently, and it's going to help you when it comes to your skin. You'll feel more refreshed, and from what your spread is saying, you're gonna see a difference as well as feel a difference. But it may take, a little bit. Let's see how long. Like, it may take, if I can get any clarity. Well, it's put it in for the long haul, because let's see. Yeah, I mean, just be consistent. If you have to try to like write yourself notes or whatever, then doing that is going to be helpful for you, for sure.
No lo vas a creer, mira, pero
that's what's coming in with beauty.
Ni respeto.
Let's
a mí
see.
no me dicen.
What else is coming in?
Al otro vato no
so you may not have been satisfied with some of the beauty products that you were trying previously. And that is that's coming up there. And then also your skin is different than some of the other people who were giving you advice. Like when it comes to oily versus dry versus combination, the reason why it wasn't working out for you is because theirs was different. Their skin was different, and then that other person who didn't give you like the real scoop on the toners, that's also coming in here as well. So yeah, that's not something you're gonna have to worry about once you start being consistent with this toner. And let me see if I'm gonna definitely keep an eye out for it, and if I feel it in my spirit, I'm gonna probably post like in the comment section to let you know specifically what's coming in for advice, specific products. I can do some checking. Is there anything you need to work on in regards to being a better person? Go for a mother. Let's see. Girlfriend, mother, and person. So for being a better girlfriend, there are these temptations coming in, and you may not be taking them seriously, but you may want to take them more seriously, because the temptations, if you go the wrong route with them, you may feel like you could dabble, or it'll seem like it'll seem like you could. I'm not saying you would, but that temptation is something to take seriously, because anything could transpire off of that, because it's coming in for the girlfriend thing. Okay, so the tower, all that's danger right there. And all of this right here coming in next to the tower is all emotional turmoil. See, because this is these are these 5 of cups here. Right? Yeah. So this is emotional turmoil, and this is the tower. That's danger. So these are all areas where, if there's not a lot of turmoil emotionally, there is danger. And the danger could be also coming in because if you're with someone they could possibly fly off the handle over this temptation. In fact, if you did give in to any temptation already, there is danger there in the background and a lot of emotional turmoil. And it could affect your family, it could affect your children, just knowing that um, there's this turmoil in the background. And then you could also have, um, you could be innocent in it all, you know. This is another thing that's coming in, but that doesn't mean that other person or the kids are not very emotional, not full of emotions, with a lot of turmoil there. So this stands for innocence, and it also stands for nostalgia. Maybe there's someone in the past who you've been thinking about, or this other person has been thinking about, and that could be of some concern. Um, So, like, as far as advice, it's about healing. So, if you go back to someone, make sure they're not going to interfere with that healing. And if the person who you're with is not allowing you to move forwards in a way that makes you feel good, then you're probably going to want to leave them alone, because this right here stands for getting through one period and being on a whole nother period, a more healthy in a more healthy relationship. So if you don't feel that your relationship is healthy right now, it's imperative that you try to see a way out, because this is about coming to a better place as opposed to going through something else when you've already gotten through something previously. Anything spirit needs you to learn. And let's see. So this is about discipline. What's coming in is about having more discipline and allowing that to help you in areas where you want to do better. It's all about discipline and high standards. That's what's coming in here. That is where spirit is encouraging you just to be more disciplined and to put it into motion now, implement it as quickly as possible, because you need to be well disciplined on something and it needs strong action, and you need to start building that discipline immediately. And that's what's coming in here with this Ace of Wands. Does your ex of 5 years think about you? Does the ex of 5 years think about you? So this person is actually thinking about risking everything that's going on in his or her life to come back to you. And that's what I'm getting here. They're thinking about coming forwards, and let's see what is hindering that. Well, they may feel that you bonded with someone else, and that's the reason why they may not be coming forward. How can you let them know if they do have a chance? Is there anything specifically that you could do? Something that you guys did together when you were at a height of being able to express love. So this attraction that you guys had, you guys came together in some way, and that could be something that facilitates you guys getting back together. And let me see if I can get any clarity on that. So fate is likely to bring you back around to something to where you guys could kick off something again. And let me see if I can get any more clarity into that. Oh, so something damaging may be going on, and even throughout that, you guys are likely to be joined back together, and it can come through someone else's pain. So someone else may be talking about that they were backstabbed or something like that, and this person could end up bringing the two of you together. They may know both of you, um, or they may just be some link. This could also stand for Aquarius, Libra, Gemini as a link. So it could be that you guys know the same person, and then somehow something gets leaked out as to where you guys are going to be, or there's some type of connection there. It says you blocked him, and is Jake happy with his new girl? So I'm gonna check that out too. So let's see. With this block that went on, before I move to the next question, something happened where it's like some joy that's still coming through. So I wonder why there's still joy. This kid also stands for Leo. So maybe it's like not that serious, because still joy and success is coming through relationship wise with the sun. So somehow that blocking is probably not gonna matter. Let me see what is going to diminish the whole thing that occurred with the blocking. Like what's going on with that. So someone has some ambivalence, and either that interfered with whatever it was, whatever was happening, somebody was ambivalent about. And now let me try to move on to the question about Jake. Is it not Jake from Jake? It's not Jake Farm. What is it? State Farm or whatever. Well, anyway. So with this new person, it looks like that right there signifies celebration. So they could be celebrating something right now. They could actually be happy. Because this right here is all about parties, fiestas, fun, anniversaries. Any clarity on that? The Justice card is coming in there. So maybe this person is thinking all is fair in love and war, which means if they do break up, that person's probably going to still look at it as everybody is in that with that all fair love and war type of vibe. And so seems like this person is going to be happy no matter what. They can go either way, it looks like. Yeah. So why is he so happy? Let me see what's going on. This person feels like they've healed a little bit. They've healed from something that they needed to heal from, and that is what's really contributing to their happiness. So they're in a state of healing and enjoying that healing. That's what I'm getting here.
Sí, son perronas, ¿no? Sí queda. Ajá. Otra vida, no.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys.